The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. FreshBooks. FreshBooks is an easy-to-use online invoicing service that saves you time, gets you paid faster, and makes you look professional. Get started completely for free at FreshBooks.com. And by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook by going to audiblepodcast.com/GFQ.
The Anus Emporium has tons of anuses.
Who would marry?
When did I say that? The Anus Emporium has tons of anuses.
Who would marry this guy? I don't know what we were talking about.
I have no idea.
The Anus Emporium.
I think we absolutely need
Here's
to
another
go
one.
back.
The
and
joy of anal sex with goats.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that too. All right, so after 21 years...
I want to get it in.
Okay.
I want to get it in.
Regis is bidding farewell. Tomorrow is his last show. And
Tomorrow's my last day.
What are you going to do for your retirement, Regis?
I'm gonna drop trowel in the air. I'm gonna bang Leno's wife, Mavis. How do you like my car? And then I'm gonna tell that little boy that does the show with me.
Tell him what
He
are you
needs
going
to gain a little weight.
Are you going to be doing more TD Bank commercials?
Damn it, Kelly. Grow some tits.
Are you doing more TD Bank commercials?
Your swarthy husband, Mark Consuelos, won't be getting my job.
What-
Era.
Who are you recommending for your job?
That sly fox, Anderson Cooper.
What's so good about him? I like him.
He eats the silver fox.
You said that already.
What's that producer's name?
Gelman.
Yeah, Kalman.
I'm going to tell Gelman to fuck off. Finally.
Why do you want to tell Gelman to F off?
I don't like Gelman. He's been making me read these stupid news stories and talk to these housewives from the Midwest.
Are you done drinking this hot chocolate?
No! Never!
Are you going
Thanks, chocolate milk.
to start every...
It's gin, you asshole! Been gin for years! How do you think I
Got it.
How do you think I dealt with Kelly?
What was the other one?
Kathy Lee.
How do you think I dealt with Kathy Lee?
What were the Christmas parties like with Kathy Lee Gifford?
I would go to Frank and tell him you're right for banging the hooker in the ass. Frank was a good guy. It was Kathy Lee that ruined it. Her and her sweatshops. I remember when I worked in a sweatshop.
She had you working in her sweatshop?
1912. I had just met my wife.
How much were you earning?
And I was opening for...
I don't know.
I was opening for Charlie Chaplin.
Jesus, he's old.
I was earning a nickel a week.
A nickel a week.
And then I found Gelman.
Gelman.
Gelman's that old as well.
Gelman is a robot. I invented Gelman.
Did Gelman get you your first break as your robot producer?
Gelman was a fruit. And I made him into a straight man.
And then into a robot?
And then into a robot.
Jesus.
That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
And then 1942 came.
Did you fight in the war?
I did.
What was
I just yelled at people.
Where were you stationed?
Okinawa. I was a Japanese man at one time in my life.
He should do this. He should just go berserk tomorrow. He should just tell ridiculous stories.
I was a Japanese man.
You were undercover?
No.
you were outwardly a Japanese man in Okinawa in 1940.
I was going by the name of Oi. And then Pearl Harbor happened.
Where were you in Pearl? Were you?
I was on flight 92.
Flight. Maybe.
And then we crashed
into what?
Into a building in Philadelphia. And then Kelly showed up.
Wait, so you had jumped 62 years into the future?
And then I went back. And then it was the Korean War.
back into the
Wow.
Korean War.
I was opening up for the USO.
What were you? What was your act?
I was a schoolgirl.
Oh, jeez.
I had legs for days.
Legs for days. Where were you? What was? And you're a school. What was your name as a schoolgirl?
Amanda. And that's where I met Kathy Lee. She was 76. She was a nurse.
Was she? Whose nurse was she?
Pattons. General Patton and I went into a bar.
Oh, is this a joke?
We saw Ted Kennedy there.
Oh,
Of course you did.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Excuse me,
yeah.
where's Gelman?"
the robot? Was he a fruit at this point or a man?
No, he
Or
was
a robot.
he was a woman.
Oh.
Teddy took him out for a ride
Oh, jeez.
and drove his car into the Potomac.
So you're telling me that
Yes.
Teddy drove Gelman into the Potomac?
Yes.
And
And I rescued him.
How did you take the?
I took my pants off and put my scuba gear on that I carried. Kelly was 3 at this time. I had adopted her.
oh,
I was interning on all my children.
okay.
Does anybody remember Dimitri from All My Children?
I don't think anyone
No.
remembers.
Dimitri was a son of a bitch.
Were you Dimitri?
I was not. Hated him.
So what is Dimitri? in the
Dimitri's
story?
Gelman.
Oh,
I killed the original Gelman. Has anybody
With the
noticed
woman?
Gelman has gotten a lot younger? How old is
You've
Gelman?
done good work.
How old am I?
Done good work as Gelman.
I'm actually Larry King. I've been Larry King for the last 20 years.
You've been living Larry King's life and yours.
I've been living Larry King's life for many years.
It's like the what's that movie? When
Benjamin Button.
no, the Prestige. The Prestige.
Prestige.
I haven't seen a movie since the 40s.
What was
Which
the last
movie was that?
I don't like a me movie from the 40s.
I don't know.
Gelman, what was the last movie I saw?
Gelman's not here.
Gelman's dead. Remember you killed him?
He's alive again. I rebuilt him.
For the future.
Weird Science was based on Gelman. I was a teenage boy, and my best friend joined me in creating a woman. It ended up being Gelman.
So you're saying Kelly LeBrock is
Kathy Lee was a one-legged midget. He should just say random shit.
All day tomorrow.
That was an incredible bit, man. That was an incredible bit.
How was your voice after that?
Little horse.
A little.
All right.
Gelman.
All right. So how was?
Kathy Lee is actually a horse. She pooped out Kelly.
Oh, gee.
Really?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like Kelly a lot, actually.
She's
wow,
doing
I'm losing my voice.
You're losing we got to get through the news. We got to
Yeah,
get
we
through the
do.
news.
This is the news. I'm going to take a mug and throw it at the crowd. Emily from Saskatchewan. 1 ticket to go see Wicked. Fuck you and fuck Wicked.
I heard you don't like to take calls from Broward County.
I hate Broward County.
I'm becoming Vince McMahon all of a sudden.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Don't vote for my wife, Linda. He's a whore.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so everybody knows about Black Friday, but how about Black Thursday? Shoppers are really going to be.
When I was young, it was called Wasp Friday. What happened to this country? Everything is about the blacks and the Jews.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, how about the shopping?
Gelman's a Jew.
Gelman's a robot.
A Jewish robot. Don't correct me, Kelly.
All right. So Black Friday has now been turned into Black Thursday, with many stores opening as early as 10 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Now they have Thursdays too.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So Walmart is opening at 10 p.m. on Thursday night. And so is Toys R Us.
You know,
What, any deals?
I saw the commercial
Tons of
for that.
deals.
That's ridiculous.
I want to go to the Walmart and start trampling. Let's get
That's what I'm saying, man. You know,
Do
after,
it.
after that shit happened, you would think like
Let's not
they
open.
wouldn't open at 10 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, people are gonna go there full and tired. and start
Yeah.
getting-
No, but didn't you do?
With the
Didn't you
tryptophan.
do the mall?
I did.
I'm losing my voice now. You see that?
I need some Chocolate.
I did Tanger Outlets
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
on
must
Black
have been
Friday.
nuts.
It was. I had to climb a wall to get in.
Oh my
And
god.
I've done Sears in the mall before.
I can't even go this year. I'm so broke. I can't even afford anything.
You know, I went to Target last year on Black Friday. I was in a line forever just to get a phone that I ended up exchanging, changing 4 months later.
That's rough.
Great story.
That's
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
very enticing.
I know I don't want to go this. I don't.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not.
I have to intervene in this one.
No, dude.
Intervine.
Yes, intervene. I want to talk about Dick Clark.
What about him?
What about-
When is that stroke victim gonna stop and doing his countdown?
Jesus.
I filled in for him in 2004. I can't do it anymore.
No,
I'm
you
done.
can't.
I'm done.
You're done. All right, so it looks like we are not going to have a basketball season this year. NBA has rejected the owner's offer once again, so it looks like there will not be a 2011-2012
The players want
What
to
a
sue.
shame.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
what
hear that?
they're gonna sue. That's crazy. I'm sorry you got paid. They got paid anyway, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying they got.
This is the voice I could only do from now on. I really can't do a normal voice.
You can. Well, yeah. They're still getting paid for the year, right? Players?
I don't. Well, they want to sue, so
Maybe not.
probably not.
Well, the unions are saying that they should have taken the deal.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the
Yeah.
players are getting greedy?
Yeah, because
They're one of the least paid, actually.
the players came down 7% from the last CBA. Roughly 280 million plus in salary. I can't even
Wow, your
talk.
voice is
Wow, I gotta
out.
go get
It's
some water.
gone.
Get water. We'll take care of the news.
That's some
All
water.
All right. Well, Kat Von D says that Jesse James
She's a whore.
Okay.
cheated on
I had sex with cats and dogs.
the only two Armenian words he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kat Von D says
Shuns.
that Jesse Shuns.
Shuns
Shuns.
and deuces.
Pilaf.
Pilaf.
Okay. So Kat Von D says that Jesse James cheated on her with 19 women.
19 women?
19 women.
What
Why
is
not go
1
for
year?
20?
Listen, this is what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Hear me out here. You get
Listening.
cheated on, right?
Yep.
You get cheated on by, let's say you're dating Jesse James. He cheats on you with one person. All right, that's pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
But if he cheats on you at 19, what amount of people is this person cheating on you with to the point where it's now your fault? Isn't that like a proper
Yeah.
assessment? If
Yeah.
you get cheated on with
What?
19 women, like
Yeah.
he cheats on you with 19 women. Jesse James cheated on Kat Von D's with 19 different
Right.
women, right?
Yeah.
At what point is it her fault? Woman 2? Woman
Yeah.
3?
After woman two.
Woman 1.
After, right?
If she did the job, he would
Yeah.
never cheated.
Yeah, you know, like
I'm still in my evil
same
Regis
thing,
character.
Same thing with Tiger Woods. At what point was it not her fault?
Did she know
Who?
Tiger's wife
No.
that he was
No,
cheating?
No
that's the
clue.
thing.
No,
I
right?
think if you know.
Can you imagine though?
Yeah.
Like that's the worst. Like
Yeah.
okay, fine. Like it's one thing to cheat on one person and to find out a couple years later, but to cheat on like 20 women with 20 women.
Yeah.
And he had no clue.
Exactly. And like it's just like it's got to be her fault at this
I
point.
look at a girl
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
maybe she knows Jess.
Right? Yeah. That's what I think too.
Because I know every woman.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
Shame
you know-
on you. Fool me 19 times.
Yeah. Still shame on you.
Shame on Regis.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. So go on.
All
That's
right, so help is
ridiculous.
wanted from NASA.
Mm.
People want. We need more astronauts, so you guys must be willing to travel, but please apply to be an astronaut.
I'm
Clay
down.
Anderson
Let's
says
do it.
that he applied 15 times before even getting a job interview. He first applied in 1983 after getting his master's degree, and he was accepted in 1998. But
I was an astronaut when I was younger.
No, you were just an ass.
Where did
NASA currently has.
I
59
went to Mexico.
This is
NASA currently has 59 active astronauts and is looking to hire between 9 and 15 new ones.
Where are they going? They're not
I
going
won't-
anywhere. There's no space program.
They're gonna hang out in Florida.
What are they going to do? These astronauts?
Tell the occupiers that there are 15 jobs
Yeah,
open.
listen.
I used to tell people
apply.
at the bar that that's what I was studying.
Hey guys, NASA's
Astronaut?
hiring.
Yeah, because it's
Is
the
that
most
good enough?
absurd. The most
Yeah.
absurd thing to say that you're studying for.
Yeah,
And
but it's the
people
same-
would
it's the
always
same
ask
as,
me
like,
like,
what are you
"Hey,
gonna
you're
be?"
in school. What are you studying?" Like, you give a shit. So I would always just say, studying to be an astronaut," just to see what their
I want to go to Pluto.
response would be.
I want to go to Pluto.
It's useless, right? Like I want to go to the moon.
I was completely.
Like go to a useless thing.
So a Craigslist pot posting has brought police instead. Using Craigslist to advertise that you're looking for marijuana might not be the the best idea, I guess.
Do people do that? You go on Craigslist
Yeah.
a lot, right?
Who, me?
Tara
Yeah.
Oh,
Mohan.
yeah, I'm on Craigslist a lot. You know, the
And
thing
what
is,
do people do? They
they're
put-
looking, if they're looking to get high, they're
Yeah.
looking for 420.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more keywords too, right?
There are more keywords looking to burn,
okay.
looking to toke up.
Yeah, but those everybody knows
Yeah, but
that's
those
like
are
pot.
really-
those are yeah, but they're not like everyone's getting them. I'm looking to smoke weed. Yeah, I get it, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like to toke up. I'm looking to burn.
I'm looking to
blaze,
do fentanyl injections on my
blaze,
dick.
Chief
Nobody's
Wiggins,
doing that?
You know, it's like what with cocaine? It's I'm looking to ski. I'm looking to be a snow bunny. I'm looking to
I took it to a really
the
dark
yayo.
place.
You did.
Not
Yeah.
even heroin.
We are
dude.
ignoring you.
Ah.
It's not just that. It's like when you get loud, you get back into regions.
I can't. That's the only way I
It's
can
like,
talk.
I can't do it.
All right. Well, Tara Mohan, age 24, from East Hartford, placed an ad on Craigslist saying that she was looking to purchase marijuana, according to Narcotics Task Force.
Nick Hardick.
Narcotics.
Nick Hardick.
He runs the narcotics.
The
Narcotics.
Narcotics Task Force. And they
Detective.
made arrangements to meet her at a stop and shop.
Narcotics.
Hi, I'm
Narcotics.
Detective Narcotic.
I'm narcotics.
Well, she was arrested.
Yeah.
So was her boyfriend.
They both got arrested for trying to.
Boo
Well,
to
you're
them.
an idiot if you're trying to buy weed.
But
through
if you
Craigslist.
buy pot, right? Don't you know a drug deal? Like I think I know somebody that could give me pot. Like if I didn't have a dealer, right? I know somebody
Yeah.
does?
that could
Yeah.
get me pot somewhere.
Of course. You
I'm
get-
sure I could ask you, and you could find me. You know someone that sells.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know the thing is,
You're a degenerate. I don't know anybody.
Oh, you know all the cool people.
I do.
Yeah, who don't do drugs.
No, my people just do fentanyl injections in the dick.
In the dick, a little fentanyl in the dick.
Yeah.
Let me a little fent in the dick.
You know what's sad? Somebody's done that.
How do you know that?
Somebody has to have done that
Why?
in the
The
world. Taken like a fentanyl injection to the dick.
I would say no.
No, you don't think
I
so?
would know also.
In the
I'm
world,
gonna go have.
in the entire world,
gonna-
How
say no.
how available is fentanyl?
That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
How available
Readily
is
available is it? Can you go to your local Stop and Shop drug dealer?
Can you go to India and pick up fentanyl? Just
you got to
freely?
Russia. That's what the Russians like.
I like
They
the fent-
freeze that shit and eat it.
like candy.
You
I don't know,
are
I mean, I to
losing
the-
your voice.
I'm losing my
terribly.
mind too.
Yes.
I've
well,
started drinking.
I think you
See what
lost your
Regis
mind.
did to me?
I see. All right. Well, airlines are now asking for extra cash for everything. We've heard about them hiking up the prices for food and drinks and seat arrangements and baggage. Well, now they're asking for extra money for fuel, but not when they're off the plane. Apparently, hundreds of passengers that were traveling from India to Britain were stranded for 6 hours in Vienna as they asked their passengers for extra money for fuel
Are
since
you
they
kidding
ran
me?
out. Not only did they need extra money, but they needed $31,000.
How many people were on the flight?
Hundreds.
41,000 people.
Each
It was like 30 cents each. Did you hear about the pilot? What happened here at going to LaGuardia?
No.
yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Okay,
today.
so did you know about the story?
No, I'm
This
just listening to
guy,
your voice.
I know it's going to be awful, but I'm going to try to get through it. This guy, they're getting ready to land in New York, and the pilot goes to the bathroom.
yeah.
The guy doesn't come back. The co-pilot starts like saying, the pilot is missing.
Yeah.
This guy in a thick accent, so I'm assuming they mean like Arab,
Yeah.
goes and he's like, I'm gonna come in, puts the pin to the cabin,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, this guy's with a thick accent has the code, he's getting in, he's like, he's stuck in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The pilot locked himself in the bathroom, and the only person around him was this like, I guess, Arab guy.
Yeah.
And he gave him the code. He's like, go and tell him, go in the cabin, put in this code and tell the co-captain.
Yeah.
I'm like, couldn't you pick the better person?
Well, what do you mean? Well, oh, he's gonna be like, wait, hold. Hey, listen, I'm trapped in the bathroom. Listen, I'm trapped. My friend, what can I do for you? My friend, what is the passcode? I will tell the co-pilot.
Why is your mom on the plane?
My mom just went to India. Listen, can you get somebody else? My friend, I will take care of it for you. What is
There's
the
nobody
pass-
else. Everybody's dead.
I killed them all already.
What,
I'll help you.
can you put? You know what? Just somebody else, anybody else. It'll be great. Just there's a kid. Wasn't there a kid nearby?
How about tell a flight attendant? Like, why can't the guy go and tell a flight? So whatever happened, they circled and they did an emergency landing, and they were seconds away from F-16 fighters going off
Yeah.
to like intercept the plane.
What's it gonna do in the air?
Blow
It's
it up.
not a football.
No, they blow it up.
with the people on it.
Yeah. If they feel that it's a threat, that's what they were going to do. That's what they were going to do on 9/11.
So a chef is charged with giving a 2-year-old sake.
Oh, really?
Started out as a nice family dinner, and apparently this chef just came over and squirted sake into a 2-year-old's mouth.
That's what Frank used to say to the flight attendants.
All right, so a teenage burglar has been rescued from a chimney and then arrested because he was trying to break into someone's house.
Good.
Did you know Kelly has Hispanic children?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They're half Hispanic.
Yeah. So
They're full.
177 were arrested for the during Occupy Wall Street protest.
Well, you saw it, right? I mean, you witnessed.
I was trying to go down to the park and I couldn't find the park.
You want to see? I saw the greatest video, and they were almost trying to make it like the cop was wrong. Mm-hmm. This protester screaming, "You're an effing asshole, you pig! You effing pig! Hit me, you effing pig!
Yeah.
Hit me, you effing pig!" Like over and over again. What does the cop do? Takes the next, boom, nails him right in the face.
Yeah, of
I'm like, you
course.
know what? He deserved it.
Yeah, I mean,
I do the same.
I agree.
You can't.
And they're like, "Oh my god, police brutality."
Yeah.
I'm like, what would you do if I went in your face and started calling you an asshole over and over again, telling you to hit me?
I'd hit you.
You nail me right in the face.
I'd probably bitch slap you to make you look worse.
I'm very pro cops.
You are, but
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, you can't taunt cops.
No.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, you give it. It's like you're giving too much power to these people that are doing it. If you could just walk up to a cop, call him a bitch, call him a pig, call him whatever, and they couldn't do anything about it, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? It's like there's only so much that you
It's-
that you.
He's a
should be
person. I
able-
mean, he's an actual person
there's-
like everybody else.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's
It's-
only so much you should be able to get away with.
and you don't know what's going to happen if this person, like, once you turn your back on them, because now it's a threat. It's an actual
Exactly.
threat in front of you. Like, if you turn your back, what if they start? What if they?
Well, now
attack
they're
you?
screaming that they're going to take Molotov cocktails and blow up Macy's.
Exactly.
Did you
I mean,
hear that?
Now, is that a bad idea? Let's just be honest.
Well, I would do it when they put all that Christmas shit inside.
Yeah.
How about Thanksgiving
so
Day
much,
parade?
So much for your peaceful protest. Now you're talking about blowing up buildings. And
Well, this
shit.
is the problem. I think we were talking about. I was talking to Tim about this on the Tim Dillon show that airs before ours, which I like Thursdays for the Tim Dillon show. Actually,
Yeah.
these guys, the group has grown, and not everybody is for the same thing. It actually, half of them are socialists, half of them are anarchists, half of them are communists, half of them are, and again, I'm saying
a
half.
lot of halves.
By the way, don't take me for the literal half. I'm going to get an email. How could there be 15 halves, Andrew? Shut your face. You're an idiot. And Regis agrees with me. But now there's so many people involved.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Like if
you're
you
not-
listen to these interviews, they're like, capitalism sucks. We need to become communists. And like another guy's like saying like he's being normal. He's like, I think we need reform, and that's why I'm here. Another guy's like, burn down the city.
Yeah, but that's not. You're gonna get a lot of people who are scattered everywhere. You're gonna
Yeah.
get all these scattered brain. You know, some of them are maniacs, some of them are not, and eventually something's gonna come together. This is kind of like they're setting out all the pieces, and then hopefully
Something will
will come together.
Fox News was interviewing Giuliani.
Yeah.
It's like, what would you have done? And like I could have swore for a second Giuliani was going to be like, I would have just shot those assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Giuliani would have taken like a tank and just ran over everybody.
He would have Tiananmen Square.
Oh
the
my!
whole
God,
thing.
the whole thing, and I
Yeah.
would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see what Rudy Giuliani would have done.
Yeah.
like Rudy Giuliani would have told the cops, just
Go at it.
just shoot him.
You know
well,
what?
he said it never would have even happened with him.
Well, what they should have done with the Rudy method was
because there was no
that's exactly
there
what he
was a
said.
rule, no sleeping on the
You can't
streets.
sleep on the street, so Rudy would have arrested
So it would have
everybody.
ended.
You know what
Yep.
Rudy would have done? He would
What?
have let them occupy Wall Street,
Yeah,
and then he would have burned the whole park.
Burned-
He would have burned the whole thing.
yeah,
down.
yeah. Let them occupy Wall Street and just burn
Burned
everything.
the whole park. He's like, there was a fire that started. We have no idea where.
But what Rudy did,
Rudy, they saw you carrying torches, Mayor. What are you talking about, Mayor Giuliani? You had kerosene. You still smell like gas.
And the next day, that reporter goes missing.
Yeah, this press conference is over, and I
Yeah.
believe we're done for the day.
Well, what Rudy did in the city and how he cleaned up the city was he would ticket everybody. So if you were jaywalking,
Yeah.
he would at
Yeah.
Times Square. He would pretty much grab you, run a background search, find out you have a warrant, and then try to get who you know.
the Fox report about the reporter who was being attacked. You know, he's like, "Oh, you threatened to stab me with a pen. What are you trying to do here?" And the guy was just like covering his face. He was later arrested. Like there are lunatics down there.
Oh yeah,
It's like
But there-
Amsterdam.
But I think that it's a small percentage. much smaller. What are they going to report on? The people who come
No,
to the
listen,
cause?
it is a small percentage, but I also think that the amount of people that are informed over there are also a small percentage, and the rest are just there, just to be part of something. I think there's a core that's extremely intelligent, and that's the meaning of the movement. The movement had a meaning. Now, I don't think it has a meaning. I think it's a bunch of people just having a good time.
So you're telling me in the beginning there are people with a definition,
Yes.
and now it's become watered down,
Now it's
or the
become watered
message
down.
is lost
The message is lost.
in the watered down process of it all.
Yeah.
I think that but hopefully it will learn to
If I
it will
was them,
absorb
I
those
would-
people. It'll use those people as people in themselves have the voting ability to change things.
How about all those poor business owners that are suffering in that area because now they're going to lose their business because of these people?
Yeah,
How about
I mean,
that?
You're standing there talking about how you need work and all that, but meanwhile you're hurting these small business owners, people who do have jobs, people who are trying to make an honest living, and you're keeping them from doing that. Like I said, man, if I got stopped, if my train got delayed because of these people, I would have flipped out, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to gain attention. Okay, that's what it is. Obviously, it's to get attention.
Dude, they have attention. They're two
But
months
it's not
months
like-
old now.
Yeah, but
get a freaking job.
2 months old is not like that's so small in the grand scheme of things. And when you're trying to ascertain power, right? You have to be out there every day, gaining power. Garnishing wherever you can get it. And then when the time is right, that's when you got to get organized. And then but none of that happens in 60 days. It's only 60 days. We're living in the heart of it. Like, I mean, I'm there and I'm seeing a couple things, but it's so small. Like, even where I live in the East Village, you can go by and would not know nothing about Wall Street.
Yeah.
If it wasn't in the news and they're portraying in one light. But that's just the news outlets is them keeping in people's minds. But they have to do more. They have to get, all right, how else now? Oh, we blocked the trains. Now what? I mean, back in the day, they'd have sit downs in the 60s for protests. They'd have sit downs. Now the buses were interfering. How do we run these buses? We make sure everybody's walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what? Now we cut money to the city off. How do we do that? All right, no one's taking the subway. The MTA is suffering. This is what you got to do. These are the things the sacrifices people need to make in order for changes to occur. As to what those changes are going to be, I mean, it's an infant in its movement, and then the when it begins to take shape, take form, and become like a powerhouse of change, then that'll be a very interesting time.
Yeah.
So why not instead of
It can't
why not instead of keeping these businesses from running, why not try to obtain employment with them?
I mean, these businesses are not hiring all day and night.
No, most of them aren't. No, they're
Yeah.
small businesses.
They're
They're probably
small
not.
No, I'm not
hiring.
talking so much
So
about
the-
the small businesses, but like MTA.
What, they're going to work in the
No,
for the MTA?
how about
Why
this? Okay,
If there's
perfect
available
answer.
jobs.
When you couldn't find a job somewhere, okay, what did a lot of people do? I'm talking 20, 30 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. They joined the military.
Yeah, they did.
That's a guaranteed job
Yes,
for
it was.
every American.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, well, there's no money. Guaranteed housing.
Yes.
You're gonna have a pension. You could grow up. You could
go to college
go
for
in
free.
it. You go to college for free. There's a lot of options. Why aren't any of these people saying, you know what, I'm in a bad situation right now. I'm gonna go to the military
Because there's
again
a
free
real
education.
possibility you can die in the military.
Well, guess what?
People
Well,
getting their
so-
faces beaten in over here
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they're,
but
they're
they're
causing
not
a
every-
disturbance.
yeah,
But you're at the end. You're
But
at
getting
the end.
shot is a huge
But-
difference.
but
Well, you know
No,
what?
but let me tell you.
Look,
Let me
they're
give you
causing
an
a
example.
disturbance. They're being disrespectful to people. Go to the freaking army. Learn some fucking manners.
You're missing the point.
I was in the military.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Learn
We
some
didn't
fucking-
allow any Jews or blacks in there, and when I was in there,
I'd imagine.
it was only me and Gelman.
But see, like
It's a very
it's
small
just,
military.
And then we got to move on to another story.
All right, so Queen Singer has sued her management firm for portraying her as a lazy bimbo. She worked with Britney Spears, and she's filing.
I'm not lazy. I'm only from Malba.
She's filing an $18 million lawsuit against her management company.
Who?
What's her name?
This woman.
What's her name?
Annette Armatani.
Yeah, she's like 40.
Yeah. Well, she says that
Give up.
Show's over for
her
her.
management company says, quote, constant offerings of sexual favors for recording contracts
It's over, Johnny.
caused her to lose
Over.
much credibility with some of the music community. Now, she told her music company that she was 26 years old when in reality she was actually 36. And so we don't know where this lawsuit's going to go, but she definitely does not look
Listen, you
26.
got to give up your dream at one point. You know?
Yeah, unfortunately, you do.
Like,
Everyone-
The 20
how old is she? She's like 35, right?
She's 36.
Okay.
She's 36.
You're at 36 now. You haven't made it in comedy.
Okay.
What are you doing? You're still doing it?
Suicide.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
that's real.
I was talking about me, sorry.
Oh, that's very real. You know what? At 36,
36.
you're still young.
Really?
You're still young. That's
But I mean, you're
Rodney Dangerfield.
from 27 to I know, but Rodney started late. I mean,
Rodney started
you've been
very late.
you've been doing it at this point. It'll be 12 years.
I started 25, so it'll be 37. and
12 years.
30,
You
yeah.
have not elevated at all. I mean,
Not
you're
even
still
remotely.
doing not even remotely.
Haven't even gotten better.
No, same shit.
Oh Jesus!
You're doing the same joke about your brother's shirt.
Oh man, then yeah, I would. Of course, you got to.
You know what I mean? Like
of
this
course.
is you hit your peak now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, would you give up your dream? Would you say, "There's, you know what? There's no chance I'm gonna make it. This is not gonna work."
Yeah. Of course,
You
you,
would give it.
have to.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, like letting go of the dream.
Yeah.
All right.
I,
Yeah, it
I-
is tough.
I will
Yeah.
never give up this dream.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to go far to do it. You
No.
can still be. Listen, there are plenty of people who are just yelling.
But you
into
know
the
what?
air.
But here's the thing: if let's say tomorrow I get bought out, right?
Yeah.
Let's say tomorrow I gotta hang it up for whatever reason.
Okay.
I achieved something.
Yes.
I mean, we're almost at 30 million viewers in the last year and a half.
Okay.
I mean, we have done unbelievable.
Yes.
I can honestly say I gave it up for another reason. If I was broadcasting to 20 people, that would be just devastating.
It'd be rough.
It would
It's
be
very rough.
devastating because there's no hope beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, if I walk into a room and I get 0 laughs, like now, I'm in New York City. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. That's kind of upsetting.
When I was young, there was no such thing as laughter.
All right. So
Does anybody remember laughter?
a 22-year-old Long Island man was arrested for DWI while wearing a shirt that said, "I'm a drunk."
Yeah, where in Long Island is he from?
Suffolk County.
Knew it.
He
It was
slammed-
Kunal.
It was
he
me.
It was
slammed-
Kieran.
He slammed his car into a parked police patrol
Oh, what
car
a-
Wow,
Yeah.
that's just
with
dumb.
his 2000.
I actually have a voicemail from the guy. That
You play it?
yeah, I'm gonna play it actually.
Yeah.
I have a voicemail.
You know, it's always good to get. He called you. First thing he did, he called you.
First
Right.
thing you did, look at
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey, dude, give me a shot back at some point. I want to talk to you about whatever.
what.
Whatever.
Isn't that the? When I read that, I thought it was wrong. I thought it was wrong when I initially read that.
I heard he left you another one about.
I don't have that queued up.
About his Friday night.
I don't have that queued up anymore.
All right. Well, we spoke about this before. Demi Moore is divorcing Ashton Kutcher.
Demi.
Demi Moore.
Demi.
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 Yeah.
Demi.
Demi.
Yeah.
Demi Moore.
Deem.
Demi.
Demi.
The I is silent.
Dem.
Blah, 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 blah.
Deem.
Can I just interrupt this?
Mo Ower.
She's filing for divorce.
Filing for
What else?
divorce. What else is
What-
she?
Yeah. What else?
Filing.
Yeah. Did she say
Listen, what
anything?
is she gonna do? What is he gonna do? I mean, the guy's a multi-billionaire.
Who?
Ashton Kutcher.
He's not a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, he's a multi-millionaire. You
He
know how
got
many
money.
business? You know how many businesses the
He
guy
gets
owns?
$700,000 per episode of 2.5 Men.
How much?
700,000.
That's not true.
That's what it said.
That's a total lie. He's not making 700. Oh, 700,000. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
what-
He's making it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was
I,
the-
He's on
I
Two
could
and a Half
swear
Men
to you.
now.
Regis thought you said 700 million.
Well, that
yeah,
that'd be-
$700 million.
He's
Andrew.
making almost
He
a
is making $700 million
I don't know.
per breathing.
It's Howard Stern money.
$0.7 billion
He makes bajillion dollars.
every episode. $0.7.
Listen, Howard makes $500 million a year.
All right. Well,
That's
we're
it?
up to our last story of the day.
Wow.
And then I'm going to do 10 minutes straight of Regis till 10.
Great. I can't
10
wait.
to 10.
Yeah.
So a judge has ordered a married couple to swap Facebook passwords as part of
Ridiculous.
their divorce proceedings. Judge Kenneth Schluger told Stephen and Courtney Gallen that they had to give up their login information to both of their social networking sites, including Facebook and MySpace. I don't know why MySpace, but That's what they said.
So wait, why did they gotta do that?
I don't know. They
I
have
like
to.
how you
as part
have
of-
like 2 lines out of a news story and no backup information.
Well, that's just
whatsoever.
it's part of their divorce proceedings. I guess they don't want.
What was his reasoning?
I believe that it has to do with the fact that the other one is accusing the other one of meeting people online, and so they're trying to stop that.
I
until
met a
the
woman
divorce is
online
already
once.
Final.
How
It was 1970.
were you?
I was on the Joey Bishop show,
Were you on an actual line?
and I was on the line at TD Bank.
That both in the proceedings, neither one of them is allowed to change their login information after giving the other one their password, and they also cannot. And this is in the paperwork. They cannot log in as somebody else from somebody else's password to play tricks on the other person.
What a horrible.
I
couple.
pretended to be Frank.
That's ridiculous.
They should both be taken out and shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Can you
I think
imagine
the
that?
judge should be taken out and shot. That's like
Yeah,
the dumbest
yeah,
shit I've
what-
ever heard.
What kind of where is this? Where's this coming out of?
New York.
In New York?
Were
Why
they
did you say that
New
so weird?
York?
New York?
New York?
New York?
New York?
Yeah.
That's not what you said. You said in New York.
Can I tell everybody a joke?
In York? In Yarkenstein?
Jack Parr, Joey Bishop, and myself went to a bar.
Oh, what'd you guys do?
We had a fine night.
That's one hell of a joke.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
good night,
That's it.
everybody.
I've and that's the news. Thank you, Joss.
And that's the
Thank you
news.
for the news,
You're
Joss.
very welcome.
Kunal, any plugs?
Oh yeah, okay. This Saturday I'll be at the Parkside Lounge in the Lower East Side.
Is that in yeah?
It's in New York.
Oh,
It's for the
know where that
the
is.
Sugar Rush show. This comic Nina Moses has a show. I'm gonna be on that. It's gonna be at 7:30. Then after that, on the 26th, I'm going to be doing I think that's the Show and Valley Stream 27 Tobacco Road.
Where?
In New York City on Sunday.
What's the name of the place?
The place is called Tobacco Road.
What
It's
city?
called
Do you know
the
where that is, Joss?
Non-productive comedy show.
I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously
Do you-
with those on.
Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I can't.
These are my professional glasses. I had to wear this on the Jack Parr show.
No, I'm a comic. I do stand-up shows. You can follow me at Canal Views.
Did somebody ask you what you do?
Yeah.
Who just asked you
Some.
what you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I asked myself. I'm my own viewer.
Coke, any plugs?
Not really. I mean, tomorrow there's no Friday. There's no free for all.
Yeah, there's no free for all tomorrow.
Are we off
but-
next week?
What's
But-
the date tomorrow? Next week.
Next week's Thanksgiving.
Is it really?
Oh yeah. So I would say, yeah.
You could follow me on Twitter, Cocoa Butter GFQ. You
Although
could
we'll all
friend
be
me
here.
on-
Are you?
Okay, go ahead,
Sorry.
Coco.
You can be my friend on Facebook. It's facebook.com/CocoaButterFO. I guess become a fan of the Cocoa Butter experience. I'm looking to, put more stuff on there soon. So
Thank you. Joss, any plugs?
let's be friends.
No.
No professional kids entertainment?
Yes, professional kids entertainment.
Oh, that's good.
BookingKidsParty.com.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll see you all next week, guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
Have a
Not
great
next week, 2 weeks.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.